Gentleman from Kentucky seek recognition. Gentleman moves to strike the last word and is recognized for 5 minutes.
I missed some of the debate, but I just want to make one point here. Much has been made about the need for comparability and consistency in disclosures related to emissions and climate stewardship from public companies. And in fact, that's the primary argument that I think is the right argument for the SEC to try to make to justify this 800-page monstrosity that's going to create massive litigation risk and compliance costs for public companies and discourage private companies from going public and encourage public companies to go private. But I would just make the point that in the final rule, Chairman Gensler, the stated goal of comparability, consistency, and the commission fails in a breathtaking and spectacular manner to achieve that result because of the ambiguity. We had a great oversight hearing where securities lawyers were asked to comment on this, and the confusion and the difficulty that public companies are already voicing to their counsel, to their accountants, that this rule will create more problems, not less, and confuse investors and inundate them with a torrent of non-material information and confusing information because there's so many different and varied and disparate standards for emissions. And because there's a lack of definition in the rulemaking on certain issues that they're requiring to be disclosed, not only will there will not be comparability, but nobody is going to really understand who's greenwashing and who's not as a result of this rule. What it will achieve is a huge additional litigation risk for public companies and a lot of over-reporting to prevent litigation. And that over-reporting and that additional litigation and that additional compliance costs, you know who that hurts? It hurts the shareholders of these public companies. The mission, for crying out loud, of the Securities and Exchange Commission is to protect investors. And all this is going to do is diminish returns for retail investors. So the commission, no matter how well-intentioned they are, no matter how well-intentioned my good friend Mr. Kasten and other devotees of Mr. Vargas are to protect the planet from these polluters, this is not going to protect the planet. It's going to result in a lot less trees because of all of the additional paper that's going to be required to send to shareholders that they're going to throw in the trash because they don't care about this. And for those investors who do care about one single issue, they're not the reasonable investor. The reasonable investor, the vast majority of retail investors in this country, what they care about is the retirement security. They don't want the companies that they're invested in to be diverted from their core business to lawyers and accountants and compliance costs that divert their attention to their core business, which is to deliver earnings and profits to maximize shareholder value. And so the commission has totally missed the mark here, and they're certainly disrupting markets. They're certainly creating more confusion with this rulemaking, and certainly not protecting investors. They're hurting investors. And that's why I support the gentleman from Michigan, and I compliment Chairman Huizinga on his excellent work to highlight the core flaws of this proposal. With that, I yield.